Finding the domains of square roots. To find the domain of a square root, you take the terms that are, or should I say, the expression that's inside the square root, and you set it greater than or equal to 0, because square roots can only take positive or 0 numbers. So we set all of this to be either greater than 0 or equal to 0, and then we solve for x. So minus 4, and I get x is greater than or equal to negative 4. Okay, the graph for this, x is greater than or equal to negative 4, is a graph that only goes to the right, okay, and it looks kind of like the greater than sign too. So this little arrow looks like a greater than sign. And at the end, you're going to put the negative 4. And because there's an equal sign here, we're going to make a solid. And that's the graph. Now, the interval notation for this is a negative 4 with a bracket to indicate that you're including negative 4. And the right side would be a positive infinity with a parenthesis. And that's it. Now, finding the domain of this square root function, we're going to take the expression that's inside, which is 2x minus 4. We're going to set that greater than or equal to 0, and then we're going to solve for x. So we're going to add 4 to both sides here, and we're going to get 2x is greater than or equal to 4. And from here, we're going to divide both sides by 2. So we're going to take 2x greater than or equal to 4 and divide by 2 on both sides. This will give us 1x is greater than 2. Okay, this is a number line here, and this is a greater than sign, so it goes over here. The arrow here looks just like a greater than sign. And on this side right here, we have the 2, and it's a solid because of the equal sign here. And so this is the graph. And the interval notation will be 2 on the left with a bracket and positive infinity on the right. The domain for this function right here, we'll start off with the negative 5x plus 40, and we're going to set that greater than or equal to 0. Then we're going to subtract 40 from both sides to solve for x, and we're going to get negative 5x is greater than or equal to negative 40. Now, from here, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 5 in order to get rid of the negative 5 from the x. And so when I do divide by negative 5, something happens to the interval. So the inequality, should I say, it changes. Over here, the negative 5's cancel and you get x. Negatives cancel, you get positive, and 40 divided by 5 is 8. But this changes from a greater than sign to a less than sign. So now we have x is less than 8. So on a number line, this arrow here will be over here on the left, okay, and the 8 will be on the right, and this will be a closed dot because of the equal sign. And so the interval notation for this will be left will be negative infinity with a parenthesis, and on the right will be an 8 with a closed bracket.